So by now you've probably seen that since Donald Trump said they're eating cats and dogs, Nick Fuentes and Sneako have been having a little friendly back and forths, probably because they're two icons in their own lanes, and it's just a little bit of friendly competition. So one of the things that has happened or has been said is that Nick Fuentes said to Sneako, like, Sneako, he's a good guy, but he's always trying to convert me, and if he wants, he should just go back to Haiti if he likes it so much, and he should just go convert them there. And then you think about it and you're like, oh yeah, you know what, that makes sense, that makes sense, okay. But then Sneako said, would you rather take a Jamaican, would you rather have a Jamaican or a Haitian wife that's Christian, or would you rather have someone that's the same race as you but atheist? And the thing is that a lot of people will say, well, obviously they'll say they'd much rather take the person that's the same race as them, because that is precedent. So this is the level of where this back and forth is gone. I want to say that the fact that Nick Fuentes says that if you like Haiti so much, why don't you just go take it? The interesting thing about that is that in an alternate world, like if it was Sneako, I don't think they would even want you to say, take one person and flip them to the other team, let alone a whole nation. So I think that in that simple regard, like Sneako's Muslim, it would be like saying like, oh, well, you can have, what's a small kind of country? Bangladesh. Why don't you just go keep Bangladesh? You can, if you like what you like so much, why don't you go to Bangladesh and you can go have them? I don't think that anyone would really say that. I think they would say that that would be a very unfortunate thing if the whole team of Bangladesh flipped to another religion. That would be very, very strange. That would not be very normal. That's not generally how things go. Obviously, there's countries in Europe that are not as practicing. There's countries that have high apostasy. I get all that. It's easy to factor in. But the thing is that this argument is very, very interesting, because at the end of the day, these ideas are inching closer and closer to a deepest level of truth. And the truth is something that stands alone. And the truth doesn't need to be added to or taken from. It is what it is. So you can essentially finish the man, but you could never finish the truth. So it will be interesting to see, does Nick kind of walk back the Haiti thing, where he's just like, yeah, you know what, like, we should love Haiti because they're a nation in distress, they're close to us, we share the same religion, you know, we're bros, or not. And then you have the president saying, and his son saying, in a way that people from these type of countries generally have lower IQ. Now, you know, when you say that they have lower IQ, then you could start to say, well, which people have the highest IQ? And then you would say, oh, so which one are the lowest ones? And then you could really put everything in a racial ranking system, which would go contradict the woke agenda. But also, if you're going to start ranking everything like based on races, it very quickly gets into a world of, why should we have those genetics in the gene pool? It can get very weird. So the main thing is that in terms of religion, in terms of bullshit like country names and, oh, that's that country, this is this country, at the end of the day, God is the king of the universe, and no one matters. We are just a figment of the imagination. We have come into existence and we will cease to exist, but God will be around forever. So in order to, in walking around on the planet being like, yo, I'm the best, we're the best, blah, 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 when we was kings and shit, that's a very arrogant way of thinking. And it's not bad to be like, yeah, my race is better, my tribe is better. I get that. But the thing is that it's more about when you meet your Lord, you would want to be on a forgiveness type setting. You would want to be like, yo, like, please forgive me, instead of I'm a great man. So that's what I wanted to say about this Sneako and Nick Fuentes thing, because what is the ranking? Is it race, nationalist, then religion, or religion, then nationalist, then race? So it just irons out more, and it makes someone have to really take a stance and, you know, really chart their course. And if you look at the atheist movement, like with Richard Dawkins or whatever, he looks dumb. He says some really dumb things, like with Piers Morgan. He said, when was the beginning of the universe? And he said the Big Bang. But then he's just like, what was going on before the Big Bang? And he said, you can't ask that. So if you see the atheist movement has kind of fizzled away, if you see it a little bit, if you've noticed it, if it's a trend you've noticed, then guys like Nick Fuentes or Sneako will have to exit stage left, because it's the battle of ideas, and the best ideas rise to the top. And in a free thinking world, if he doesn't have the best answers for these things, and he's dividing like super hard into race, and race takes precedent over religion, then there will be someone that will be able to come around and say funny stuff, and will be a little bit more on the united side, not fully like liberal, but there will be someone that will be able to really take membership as like high importance and be a populist. And if you're not focused on getting the masses of people, then it's just some really weird fringy group, and yeah, everything just kind of fizzles off. So if you get anything out of this, please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.